As people grow older, their bodies begin to change in subtle ways. At first, it's just a little stiffness in the morning or a few extra seconds to stand up from a chair. But over time, something deeper happens. Strength begins to fade. Tasks that once felt effortless suddenly feel heavy. This isn't just fatigue. It's something scientists call sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that comes with age. For decades, doctors had described this process as inevitable, a slow, irreversible decline. But in recent years, researchers have started to question that assumption. They've discovered something fascinating. The body's ability to build and repair muscle never truly disappears. It simply becomes quieter, waiting for the right signal to wake it up again. Somewhere in a quiet suburb of Chicago, an 81-year-old man named Harold begins his morning the same way he has for years: a cup of tea, a short walk, and breakfast. But this morning his breakfast looks a little different. On the plate in front of him are two perfectly cooked eggs. Not just the whites, but the whole eggs, golden yolks glistening with warmth. Harold had recently read an article that claimed this humble food could actually reverse muscle loss in seniors. At first, he didn't believe it, but the more he learned, the more sense it made. Inside each egg lies one of nature's most complete proteins. Scientists call it the gold standard of nutrition because it contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks that muscle tissue needs to repair and grow. One amino acid in particular, called leucine, plays the most powerful role. It activates something inside the body known as the mTOR pathway, the molecular switch that tells your body to start building muscle again. For years, people avoided egg yolks, believing cholesterol made them dangerous. But modern research has flipped that idea on its head. In 2024, a team of Japanese scientists published a study in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging. They tested a group of seniors between the ages of 70 and 85, asking half of them to add 2 whole eggs to their diet every morning for 12 weeks. The results were astonishing. Those who ate the eggs didn't just maintain their muscle, they gained it. Strength levels increased, walking speed improved, and even balance and coordination became noticeably better. The researchers discovered that the cholesterol in eggs actually supports hormone production, including testosterone and estrogen, both critical for maintaining muscle tone. In other words, what was once thought to be harmful was actually part of the body's natural repair system. Harold didn't know any of this when he began his simple experiment, but over time he noticed something remarkable. Within a few weeks, his energy improved. His afternoon naps became shorter, and he began walking farther than before. By the 3rd month, he was able to mow his own lawn again, something he hadn't done in years. His doctor was stunned to see improved leg strength and lower inflammation markers in his blood work. What Harold experienced wasn't a miracle, it was biology. As we age, our bodies naturally reduce protein synthesis, the process of converting the food we eat into muscle tissue. But the presence of leucine from eggs, combined with even light physical activity, reignites that process. It's as if the body suddenly remembers how to repair itself. Other foods contain protein too, of course: fish, chicken, beans, and nuts. But none offer the perfect balance found in eggs. They're easy to digest, affordable, and accessible almost anywhere. More importantly, they deliver their nutrients in a way the aging body can actually use. That's something most supplements fail to do. The beauty of this discovery lies in its simplicity. No expensive pills, no complicated diets, just a natural food that the human body has evolved alongside for thousands of years. In many ways, the answer was hiding in plain sight. Across the country, more seniors are beginning to adopt this same approach. In a retirement community in Arizona, a small group started what they called the Egg Breakfast Club. Every morning, they gather to cook, eat, and share stories. Many of them began this routine after learning about the same research that inspired Harold. Within months, several members noticed stronger grips, steadier steps, and even improved moods. One woman, 78-year-old Margaret, said she was finally able to open jars again without asking for help. Doctors observing these changes are starting to rethink what aging truly means. Instead of being a steady decline, it might be more like a biological negotiation, a series of switches that can be influenced, not by age alone, but by the choices we make daily. What makes eggs unique isn't just their nutritional value, it's how they interact with the body's chemistry. When eaten in the morning, their amino acids combine with the body's natural cortisol response, optimizing the way nutrients are absorbed and used for recovery. That's why researchers often recommend eating them early in the day, when the body is most ready to rebuild. There's also an important connection between muscle strength and brain health. Scientists have found that maintaining muscle mass later in life helps stabilize blood sugar, improve mood, and even protect memory. The brain and the body are more connected than most people realize. When one gets stronger, the other follows. In one clinical trial conducted in Europe, seniors who consumed whole eggs regularly showed not just improved muscle tone, but also sharper cognitive performance. The theory is simple. Better muscles mean better blood flow, and better blood flow means a healthier brain. As the years pass, it's easy to assume that weakness is just a sign of getting old. But what if it's really just a signal? A message from the body asking for better fuel. Nature has already provided that fuel in the simplest of forms. Harold now begins every morning with 2 eggs and a short walk. He says he feels stronger, clearer, and more alive than he has in years. He doesn't think of it as a diet or a secret formula. It's just breakfast, but breakfast with purpose. The lesson is universal. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean adaptation. The body knows how to heal itself if we give it the right tools. And sometimes the key to reversing years of loss isn't found in a pill or a lab, but in something as ordinary as an egg. So, if someone you love is over 60, remind them that it's never too late to rebuild what time has taken away. The process of aging may be inevitable, but weakness doesn't have to be. Strength is still within reach, and sometimes it starts on your breakfast plate.